Hello, everybody. This is Sci-Fi Junk yet again on this lovely, wonderful Monday afternoon. And I just wanted to go ahead and make this quick video, which I don't know how quick it's going to be, but about Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, pretty much like what I've noticed. Yeah, let's see, let's go this way a little. Alright, so what I've noticed, and what I've noticed is that they've kind of started the same way. If you'd seen a couple other videos, way better than mine, by the way, that said how Destiny 1 was released unfinished, or how Destiny 2 will be released unfinished. To be honest, in my opinion, I think they're right. Now, I'm not going to say they are right without facts or anything, but in my humble opinion, I do think they were right in some form or fashion. Mainly because some of the things that supposedly killed me in Destiny 1 when I first started out was the Architects. I've actually googled what is the Architects, or killed by the Architects, and from what I've seen during that search was that basically it's Bungie killing us as a player in their game. But to me, in my opinion, that really just shows me that they might have forgot to uncomment a line or they commented out a piece of code to make it where it shows right here, this is what kills you, and blah blah. Now, toward the end of Destiny 1, toward the end of Destiny 1, it didn't happen too often. It's like they've caught some of the things that other streamers, that they were seeing by other streamers about being killed by the Architects. Now, if I was Bungie, the only thing that I would use killed by the Architects at all is when a player hits that soft kill wall, and then got the whole turn back, and it's got the timer. Otherwise, it should be saying killed by misadventure. It does it for grenades every now and then. It does it for grenades. It does it for, well, sometimes it does it for rockets in Destiny 2, but most of the time it says that another player killed you because they've managed to tap you a little bit before you died. But for the most part, that's what I think killed by the Architects should be like. When you hit that soft kill barrier and you die. Otherwise, it should be misadventure. In Destiny 2, however, I've noticed that I get killed by the Architects more at the start of Destiny 2 than I did at the start of Destiny 1. So it kind of makes me wonder, did they do the same thing they did with Destiny 1 and forget to code out something that's supposed to have killed the character? Because then again, in my opinion, the soft cap should be the only thing saying kill. Should be the only thing that says killed by the Architect when you die from it. Otherwise, it should be a misadventure. Now, granted, I'm not a game developer. I am just a caregiver, a streamer, and a freelance IT guy. So I don't know the whole gist of coding a game by any means. I have no experience even coding with a gaming engine. Eventually, I would like to try it out, but yeah. That's my experience so far with Destiny 2. I do think that DLCs, the last two DLCs, happen to, well, should have been twice as much as it was what they were by the means of at least the campaign. Yeah, by at least the expansion of the campaign, because the DLCs story missions are like, what was it, 2 or 3 in one and 3 or 2 or 3 in the other, or was it 4 in one? But anyway, you get the idea. They were short. Now, if they were at least half as much as what the base, base campaign story mission was, or story missions, or half of the base campaign, at least. I personally wouldn't have minded at all, but they were short, to be honest. I gladly would have paid more for the DLCs if they were at least half of what the campaign of Destiny was, story mode wise. And then turning some of the story missions into strikes. I mean, yeah, it works for a little bit, but then again, it gets old real quick. If the DLCs had their own strikes instead of turning story missions into strikes, that would have been better. But then again, we got what we got, and I pretty much am like one of those people that I'll just deal with what I got paid for. And hopefully the Forsaken DLC will be more. It'll be like what everybody's thinking it's going to be. It's going to be, everybody seems to think it's going to be like the Taken King off of Destiny 1. If it is, then it'll be worth the, actually, in my opinion, if it was as big as the if it was as big as the Taken King DLC, then I'd be more than willing to pay at least $40 for it. Yes, believe it or not, I'd be willing to pay for a DLC if it's the same size as the previous DLCs, like the Taken King. But if it's not, then that's where I'm going to gauge if I'm going to get the annual pass or not. Because if the DLC's crap, then the annual pass is just going to be just as bad. Because a lot of people are saying that a lot of the in-game stuff is locked into that pass. And if that's true and the DLC is crap, then there's no point in me buying the pass. It is that simple. But I do like the game. I love Destiny. I love Destiny 2, even through the pains of them balancing weapons the way they shouldn't have. Yeah, I still love the game. I mean, I play other games. I played, or still do play every now and then, Titanfall 2. I do play Star Trek Online. Let's see, Star Trek Online. I think I still have my brother's copy of Star Wars Battlefront, which I've stopped playing yet because, well, it's pretty much just abandoned ghost town, pretty much. Although I did find a couple of games in it, or a couple of rounds in it. So it's not like I'm just playing Destiny or Destiny 2 at all. I do play other games, primarily first-person shooters. But when I first started in games, it was Atari. It was it was Pitfall and I think it was Combat. I think it's what it was called, and a couple other games on Atari. Then it moved up to Nintendo for Super Mario Brothers and all that, and Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and GameCube. Never owned a Wii. Would have been nice to own a Wii. So Destiny and Destiny 2 are not the only games I've ever played. But in my opinion, like I said before, if Forsaken is not like, or maybe let me go ahead and restate it. If the Forsaken DLC is not close to the Titanfall, or not Titanfall, but the Taken King DLC in Destiny 1, then the pass is it's going to be just as crappy. Anyway, I do appreciate all the likes, subscribes, follows, and all that good stuff. Even the dislikes. If you want to dislike the video, that's fine. Any interaction whatsoever, in my opinion, I do appreciate. Even if you want to say, well, you're shit at videos, it's better than nothing, I guess. As you can very well see, the Extra Life game day is 116 days away, and I would greatly appreciate if you would donate to my Extra Life page. I will go ahead and put links down below in the description for all the tipping and donating and helping a friend, because believe it or not, I am attempting to help a friend even though I'm broke myself. Just click on the links, but at the very least, I ask you to donate to my Extra Life page. You see that little timer thingy thing? Yeah. Make that where it doesn't say 0 out of 500, because $500 is my goal this year. And it will be November 3rd for a game day. I do plan on doing things a little different than last year, because last year was my first year doing it, so I do plan on doing a little tweak. But like I said, at the very least, Extra Life donations would be greatly appreciated, although all donations are greatly appreciated, but that one, the Extra Life one, means a lot more to me than all the others. So until next time, don't have too much fun.